Hello again. Welcome to my talk. My name is Joseph Mbele. I'm a Tanzanian. I teach here at Central Love College in Northfield, Minnesota. I'm in the English department. I've been here since 1991. And before that, I was at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. I was teaching there in the Department of Literature from 1976. So, welcome to my talk. Today, I would like to focus on the Maasai, famous people that live in Tanzania and Kenya. They are very well known around the world, promoted mostly by the tourist industry. You must have seen images of them in books and postcards and tourist brochures, on television and media in general. They are used to promote tourism. Tour companies, tour guides, they always talk about the Maasai. And the images of the Maasai, they are an amazing, exotic kind of people. They are promoted as a tourist attraction. In Tanzania, you have the Maasai and the Hadzabe, but today I'm going to talk about the Maasai. And many people don't really know them. We have all these images and stereotypes of the Maasai, but most people really don't really know them. They have not lived with them. They have not heard their stories, and that's something that concerns me. People need to have the opportunity, the space to tell their own stories. It's not fair that they should only be talked about by other people, that they should be presented, portrayed, by outsiders, without them having the opportunity to tell their own story. So I was lucky. I was able to go and get to know some of them in the villages, about 2 hours away from Arusha city, and I heard their stories. They sat with me. I heard them talk about their situation. The women in particular talked about hardships they live under, and it was mostly problems like water. There was a drought, and these days it's quite common. I guess it's because of global warming. And so the women talked about how hard it is for them to spend hours looking for water. And when they find it, it's not really suitable for drinking or for domestic use, but they have absolutely no alternative. It was heartbreaking to listen to these stories, and also driving in the area, in the Maasai area. and seeing cattle, very weak, emaciated, and hearing stories of cattle dying because of lack of water, and seeing young Maasai boys on the roadside, desperate, hoping to get some water from, the cars, the vehicles that pass by. The images I have of what I saw are not really, really pleasant. They have caused me to really, really not like, the whole tourism business, the way it is done. Because tourists never get to see or to know exactly, these hardships that the Maasai live with. And tour companies take tourists into these areas for entertainment, for fun. They have the Maasai dance for the tourists. And the tour companies make sure the tourists have, all kinds of amenities, all kinds of foods and drinks and water. They have everything, and they're driving around, they're paying these short visits to the Maasai, and they do not get a sense of what Maasai life is like. So I've become somewhat, not just critical, but actually resentful of what's going on. I decided after my visit, or rather, after I got to begin to understand what these people go through, I decided it was important to try and do something about it. And so I began on my own to work on projects to bring water to this community in the village of Emboret. We had a company that surveyed the place, found, there was water under the surface of the earth. So we dug a borehole. Some people use the word, borehole, a well, and we were able to provide water, and there was a lot of joy. The women felt, they had been liberated. And I have learned that we can make a difference. I realized one can take the initiative and make a difference in people's lives and bring happiness, real happiness. And so I'm very happy I saw this, and I heard the women sing, celebrating this and being very grateful. But I would like to continue. This is only one place. The area is vast. The women from distant places still have to walk to come to the well. And so I have decided to appeal to people who might want to help this project, so we can have water in other villages. If you have a friend in Arusha, a city in northern Tanzania, or anywhere in Tanzania, and you want to see, what I'm talking about, we can arrange for them to travel to this place, talk to the people there, and see the well that I'm talking about, and get to hear the stories. They will be touched. I have no doubt about it. They will be touched, and I look forward to having people join in this effort. And I have started a fundraising drive, and I ask you to consider donating. There's a link under this video. It's a GoFundMe link. Any amount of money you can put in there, any amount, $1, $20, $1,000, it will help make a difference. It will help make these women concentrate on other things, like raising their children, engaging in productive projects, like raising cows, goats, and so on. And they and their livestock will have water. That's a huge difference in their life. So please visit that website, check the link, make a donation. It will be greatly appreciated. So in brief, that's my message for today, and I think we can make a difference, and we'll be very proud of ourselves afterwards. Thank you very much.